Hi, my name is Lee. Welcome to the usual scene. So, this video that we're doing today is a little bit different because it's personal, and a good friend of mine requested this video from me. I really thank you for believing that I have good things to say about this particular topic, so thank you. And she also requested that I wear red lipstick for this video because she thinks that I would look hot in red lipstick. Wink, wink. Tell me, do I? Anyway, just trying to make it a little bit lighter. Anyway, I formatted it in a letter and a monologue. So let's have this one way conversation today. Let's start. Dear friend, I hope you're doing well. I made this video all for you. I'm not even sure if I am ready to share this with the rest of our 33 subscribers, but I am putting this out for anyone who needs it and who wants to hear it. See, I'm no authority in giving you advices about getting over something or forgetting a harsh memory or moving on. Up to now, everything is just a struggle for me. I'm still finding my way through all of these hurt. Nonetheless, I'm happy to share with you the things that I have learned and are still learning in this journey. I hope nobody gets through the same things that I had to go through. I can't say that they aren't worth it, but if there's another way to learn it, then why not? Now, these thoughts and ideas are not just my own. Some of them are from the people around me, just like you, through the conversations we had or the ones we never had. Some of them from books that I have read and made a lasting impact, and now they're imprinted on me. Some of them are from videos I saw. I picked them up because they were good for me. Some of them are from the songs that I sing and will sing for the rest of my life. Some are from the poems I recite or the paintings I love to analyze. Scared as I am, a big chunk of this whole conversation comes from experiences that I had. I may look cold and heartless and emotionless at times, but I have the ability to romanticize things and feel them. I saw a TED Talk not so long ago, and the speaker was talking about moving forward. Honestly, at that time, I did not understand the full context. My brain just kept the idea, and I guess when it was time to use it, it just called upon it. When I had to go through a painful and a traumatic experience, that's when I started understanding that one should not move on, but rather move forward. To move on means to stay in the same place of hurt and just change the subject. It's just like when you're playing a game. You stay in the same stage but with a different character. What we want to do, or what I wanted to do, really is to move forward, and that is to progress to the next part. And by progressing to the next part, there would be a lot of things that I will be bringing with me, like the pain. So let's just leave this thought here. Let's go back to it later. Now, I really do hope somebody wrote about this. For sure, there has been a lot of people who had realized this. Pain is just necessary in life. And it is something that can make us feel alive. It pushes you to move and find a more comfortable place. It is something that makes you feel alive. It pushes you to move and find a more comfortable place. Pain eventually gets numbed. But it isn't the pain that I need to heal. Sure, I can put some ice or drink pain reliever and it will become numbed, but not healed. What I wanted to heal is the wound, the broken leg, my stretch out muscle, the place where there is trauma. What I want to heal is the trauma. And to romanticize the deepest traumas are the memories that never happened, the expectations that were never realized, the plans that never materialized, the promises unkept, and the truth that was all a lie. That left me broken, and for sure, a lot of people were also broken by that. Now, as I picked up my pieces, most of them were those. Now, see, the brain is happy to keep the memories that happened that were happy, and I don't know why it refuses to forget all of the things that didn't happen. I still have trust issues up to this day, but it's getting better. I decided I have to move forward with the pain. It's a good thing. But what's a bad thing is I'm very impatient. Oh, friend. I am way too impatient to let this trauma heal. I tried to hurry and hurry because I want to feel numb. I want to escape the pain. I don't want to feel this anymore. But at this point, what I can tell you is not what you can do, but what you don't want to do. What you don't want to do is just to apply a pain reliever, meaning extrinsic validation, dating a lot, talking to a lot of people, repeating the story. All of those are just pain reliever. They make you numb for a while, they make you happy for a while, but after that, nothing more. Trying to move it forward fast had just added to the trauma that I already had. I rarely talk about these things, but hey, I'm also human. To do this video means to confront a lot about my humanity and weaknesses, and how I wish I was that person in the narrative that I told my nephew. The robot that my parents ordered from some other place. See, the pain will always be there, and it will be part of you. I know a lot of people, and at first I also didn't want to accept that. I refused that. I said it wasn't part of my story, but it is. Because it lives with the memory. And I know it can feel good. To me, it has been a source of creativity for my sketches, for the poems that I write, for the things that I do. If I need to be more poetic and if I would want to romanticize a lot of things, I tap into that. Case in point, this video. Well, the trauma doesn't have to be there, and I do understand that. Friend, I scratched so many ideas that I've written down because I want this to be as human and real as it can be. I don't want to be a hypocrite and give you something that I never did. See, recently I'd been more open to people I care about. I have had a newfound friend with my youngest sister. We've been close, but never this close. I started telling her anything and everything that comes into mind, rather than keeping them to myself and having all of those weird conversations. I realized that once I tell her the story, it gets a period. It ends there. Sure, I will be repeating that, but by the time that I repeat it, it's almost all self-realizations than the details of the actual story. Now, I'll tell you what I am learning as I go through this journey. I have to stop and pause and breathe and feel and think. All for me. Not for anyone else, but just for me. To fully move forward, I have to choose me. That is not easy. Because to choose me means accepting my vulnerabilities and accepting these emotions and understanding and accepting that my fears and insecurities do not define me. And it is okay to have these deep flaws because there's always a way to change the course of my story. To choose me means to accept my own faults and acknowledge that I haven't been kind to myself. To choose me is to be staring at my own demons eye to eye. To choose me means to forgive myself of not being who I wanted to be or being the best person that I can be. To choose me means finding a way to live with all of these demons and knowing how to tame them. It is deciding every day to open up the window and let the sun shine in. It is going through my daily routine and channel my energy to things I'm really passionate about. I turn on my speakers and play all my Spotify playlists. I sing my heart out and pretend I have an audience and, well, pretend that I can sing well. I pick up my pencil and paper and let all the lines out, straight, curved, and all the shades. I exchange thoughts with people, not their stories, not my stories, ideas and thoughts. I read through all of their realizations and compare notes. I dance or exercise to maintain my focus or to exhaust myself so I can have a good night's sleep. Lastly, I close my eyes and then I ask questions and I think and overthink. And when my brain is super exhausted, I cry and I pray. That is what it means to choose me so I can fully move forward. I know that you've been through a lot. No one has had it easy. So I'm not normalizing our situations, but please know that you're not alone. I too would have to remind myself that every single time. The circumstances may be unique, but the idea of the situation isn't. There are others who had been here, who are still here, and who are still making this journey. It isn't easy. And I have accepted that there's really no way to fast forward things. So I learned that every day is a day to get better. And there's no other place to go but forward. I think having this monologue had been better for my soul. It did help me, and I hope it is helping you too. Honestly, people can just show that they are strong, but in their own truth, they're just crumbling down. When you decide to move forward, you are leaving the trauma behind and will only be carrying the lessons learned. When you do this, it will hurt. Any change hurts. It will be uncomfortable, but it will be something good and something beautiful. I don't know the conclusion yet, and I don't want to know it anytime soon. I'm still getting through the journey, and I'm just happy to be on it because it means that I'm growing and I'm learning every single time. But all of these will start with a single step. And that's when you decide you are ready to move forward. Have you decided? If this letter helped you today, please like and subscribe. Thank you for spending time with me. My name is Lee, and this is The Usual Scene.